Hello, everybody. Welcome to TELLI Talks, where we talk about life, growth, relationships, and all things in between. I have my co-host OGZ2Funny, per usual, in the building.
Yes, Lord.
And we have a very special guest. She is a mother of all things first, because I'm mommy all day long, and an entrepreneur, Johanna Leia. Did I get it right?
Yes.
Yes.
You got it.
Got it right.
I always be messing up people's names, and I'm like, I gotta get this right. But I did. I'm so proud.
She's like
and
a
middle name too.
substitute teacher.
So for the people that don't know your journey and everything you have going on, let us know how you got there.
Oh my goodness. Well, I was a full figure model for 17 years with Ford and Wilhelmina. And learned a lot of valuable lessons in that industry. I was a full figure girl, and that was before social media. Yeah, I'm showing my age at this point. But no, I never photographed like a full figure girl. And be it of mixed descent, that was a time where they wanted the mixed girl.
What's
they
your
wanted
nationality?
the light skin. So I'm Greek and Sudanese.
Oh,
Wow.
My
that's
mother
dope.
is Greek, adopted at birth to a Jewish family, and then my father is from Sudan.
Oh,
Wow.
So I'm first generation on
That's
his
different.
side.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
fucking
That's dope.
different. Y'all
Well,
want to
thanks.
talk
So,
about
now-
foreigns?
listen, now it's dope, but like growing up, it. Granted, I'm sure I could speak to a lot of mixed people, but people don't always embrace mixtures. They don't
Right.
always, as much as society wants to have that twist now. I think it's more in now than it was back then. But that journey has led me to being a mom. Love that. That is a job that I think everyone in the world should be able to have and do. And
A blessing.
I don't take it for granted at any step of the way. But yeah, I've just recently started a sports management and marketing company, and definitely different. It's definitely a challenge because women in sports, as much as they're making us stink. I think because I didn't play the game of basketball and because I'm not known in the sports industry as a sports player, I think women can kind of get scooped up, or I get judged because I might not carry myself a certain way. So it's been challenging, but I'm up for any challenge. And
Absolutely. It's always good to be the first.
Yeah.
The first.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So
That's
yeah.
amazing. So how's the marketing and managing going, as opposed to like coming from a different background, and like you said, it's a different industry for you. So how is that journey?
It has been hard because so I have a 17-year-old son. He plays basketball.
He's killing it, by the way. I've seen a couple of his films. He is killing it. Good shit to him.
Thank you. So what people don't know is I've been the one in the gym with him for
Really?
17 years.
That's
I would. So when I was in Chicago, I sold real estate in Chicago, and I had basketball programs. And it was funny because, again, people are like, you have a basketball program, but it was always the dads who were like, so what are you doing with him, or what's going on? No one ever wanted to like come and address the fact that they're asking me questions of what
Right.
I'm doing, but I never got the credit. And so I don't want credit. I'm not looking for credit. I'm not into credit. Credit is great when it's a credit score, right?
Right.
But other than that, like for me, that's not my space. So that's why I kind of like the management part. I like the talent to be the talent, and I think the edge that we have as mothers is that we know nurturing, and we know believing in our product. If our product has no talent, we still believe in our kids.
Absolutely.
So to have a kid who works extremely hard, who, I love when they say, well, it's just the genetics. Well, you could have great genetics, and don't get me wrong, like I'm sure he got a lot of his genetics from dad. Height probably came from my Sudanese side, but no, but at the end of the day, he puts in the work, and I feel like you can have.
Yeah.
Genes all day long, but are you putting in the work?
Absolutely.
Are you
Which it takes.
really taking the time? Yeah.
Facts.
So, yeah, there were days I didn't know if I was going to pay the light bill or if I was going to pay the $200 an hour trainer.
Right.
And I own that. I claim it. I love it. I was
a
like,
journey.
Mom, you need to get him because the lights are probably going to be off and up about an hour. So I don't want him to see that. And so I mean, there are some really intricate parts in that journey. Because we started at about 4, and it was early on, but I always wanted him with the best, and I strove to figure out, how to make it all work.
That's
So.
amazing. I just feel like mommying because you're always going to be a mom, no matter
Yes.
how old that child is, from birth to 25, 30, 40, 50 years old. It's always going to be like, come here, baby, you still my baby.
Yes.
My daughter, like I was telling you, we have 8. So my daughter, she's 3 right now. And I love the fact that she's in that stage of like, I want to give you 1 million hugs.
It's funny.
You know?
I never said I was going to be the woman who, had that TikTok of like kids. But I miss those young ages.
Yes.
I could definitely have a couple more.
Yes. I mean, we were talking about it. Hey,
Yes.
whatever is possible and whatever makes you happy at the end of the day, shoot for the stars. Because
Well,
I
you're
feel
a
like,
beautiful woman, so I can
Thank
only
you, you
imagine
too.
the mom space. And I don't mean just physically as well. I mean, obviously looking at you, anyone can see that. But dope energy.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah.
Same. Feelings mutual. Feelings
Yeah,
mutual.
yeah. I got mommy vibes over here.
I mean, I told her.
that's what it all
that.
is right
I
here.
told her that he can't relate.
I can't relate.
I think it's like you have your hair tossed up. Like that's definitely a mommy vibe. Throw the hair up. You're ready for whatever. No, that's like a mommy thing too. It's okay.
It is a mommy thing. I got my home bun.
Yeah, I mean, you're a fly mommy with the tats, but you got
There
it.
you go.
I love it. No, I just feel like nothing beats like a good, whether it's mom or dad, nothing
Right.
beats
Yeah.
a great parent
Yeah.
supporting your dreams and what
Facts.
you want to do and helping you along the way. So, I mean, kudos to you.
I want to go back real quick to something you said. I feel like moms with their sons who really support their basketball and like really nurture their kids into creating a whole career, it goes so far. It goes so deep to like Kevin Durant when he did his MVP speech. Mama, you the real MVP. Like
Right.
it really goes back to
Absolutely.
that, and like the household, and to have a mom do that and to be able to support and create for her son, that's huge. Like I just got to give you a shout out to that. No, I don't feel like no one's
Absolutely.
praising you on that end as
Yeah,
far as your
give her
son
her
goes. Real
flowers.
shit.
Give her her
As
flowers.
far as your son goes, people need to know that you out here. You was in the gym shooting with your son. When Rick Ross
Exactly.
said he wasn't with me shooting in the gym,
Exactly.
you was in
Yes.
there.
I can't
That's
tell
it.
you how many times I have been dunked on. And it's funny because the competitor in me was like, I wish you, what? You gonna do what? And boom. And I'm like, boom. And it's kind of funny because like people have caught glimpses of us in the gym. I can't tell you how many times I have ducked a ball. I can't tell you how many times he has literally shot that ball right back at me like, pass me the ball harder. You passed it the wrong way. I'm like, bro, like, what'd you? So it's like, it's funny because it's like 4 or 5 different hats in like that mommyhood.
Yeah.
So
It
I
is.
couldn't be, oh, honey, it's okay. Pick it back up. You f***ed up. Shoot again.
There you-
Or,
Yeah.
excuse my language.
No,
No,
you're
you're
good.
good.
That's what.
But
Yeah.
no, like, no, it wasn't a quick crossover. And I'm not even the hooper like that. Like, don't get me
Right.
wrong. Like, I played
Right.
basketball in high school, but I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend I'm super nice like that. But I know the movement.
You
Like,
know
it
the
was supposed
movement.
to be sharp, and you
You
slowed it
hit
down.
it.
So start over. There was one day I rolled the ball. And I was being an ass. I rolled the ball because he kept throwing the ball at me, and I rolled the ball, and we sat there for 45 minutes until someone got the ball. And I'm gonna sit. I'll wait.
I'm
while
still
you
your
I
wait.
mom.
love that
Like, yeah,
shit,
I'll wait
man.
while you wait.
I love
so
that.
there's so much there that
So
you know,
who gets in first?
I'm a sucker. He's a hard
It's
ass.
the women in us. It's the mom in us. I'm telling
I'm
you.
a sucker. I can't lie.
I'm telling you.
I can't
it's
lie.
the submissiveness, and I feel like a woman that
Yes.
always is like, all right, let's move forward and fix it.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong.
I got
There
you,
are
baby.
men that do it too, but it's in our nature, y'all. Like, it's in a woman's nature to be more submissive than a man. It's in my nature, and I know it's in her nature.
It's definitely in mine. I'm very gender role based. That probably sounds terrible. I don't want to put gas in my car. I know I need it, but I will run till E. And hopefully you'll be so kind as to take the car and figure out how to put the gas in. But I don't like that. But like, and I'm weird like that. But if I have to get on and put my gloves on and do the man's job because maybe he was gone that week, or maybe he didn't have the energy to, like, that's okay too.
Absolutely.
That's okay.
Absolutely.
But I
love
don't
that.
believe in, like, I don't like women who are like, well, be a man. Well, we don't know the half of being a man because they don't know about
Right.
putting these bleached tampons in their
Oh, hell
stuff.
no.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't know about doing certain things. So how can we tell someone be that.
Right.
Like, I don't know about being a man. I don't know what a
I'm
man
gonna
goes
take it.
through.
I'm gonna take it back because I'm a mom of a boy as well too.
Okay.
A
How
football
did-
player.
Yes, football. My son plays football.
Oh,
so
okay.
How I'm gonna take it back to baby kids.
Okay.
How did you how did you teach your son how to potty? How was the potty training?
Okay, so
Sorry,
I gotta
son.
say
I gotta
this.
know.
All right, so I gotta run the tape back. So I left his father when he was 15 months.
Okay.
Oh,
And that
wow.
was right at and I was a sucker, so I breastfed till he was like almost 2.
Ooh.
So he would come and like hit me in the boob, like I'm ready, like or it was like a control mechanism.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, so I gotta get you off my chest and I gotta get you potty trained.
Right.
So I got a cucumber, and I'm standing in the bathroom with the potty. Don't.
She was more creative than I was.
Thinking.
I missed the cucumber
The
part.
cucumber in the bathroom. All right, keep going, because
Whoa.
don't stop there.
Because okay, so like I didn't know which
Verbiage she used.
Yeah, like do we say take your wee pee pee, you know, whatever.
Right.
So pee pee was our thing, right? So I'm like, okay, so we're gonna hold our pee pee, and I had the cucumber, and I'm like, you have to aim. So it's like when you play basketball, you gotta aim, and I felt so dumb, but.
Girl, I did it with Cheerios, so that's why I just wanted to know.
Oh, okay, I'm like,
as a woman
you guys
doing it,
both- you guys
I'm
are on the
telling
same
you,
track?
You have to get creative because you don't have those male parts. So
Man.
you have to find a way as a woman to get creative. That's why I asked you, because everyone's different on how they potty train boys.
Well, it's-
you know, we sit. Let's go back to modeling.
Okay.
Like, how did that start? Are you still doing it now?
So it's definitely different now. I did start actually on the way to basketball practice. I was scouted by a gentleman from Elite Agency in Chicago, and Elite, like they founded Cindy Crawford and
Okay.
Halle Berry, and at that point I went in, and that was kind of that. The hard thing was I was a full figure girl, and I never appeared large enough for what
You were
the
in that
industry was.
in-between.
Yes.
Oh, so
but
you
my
weren't-
measurements were, so like if I'm a 12 at the hip, but I had a smaller waist, people couldn't, but I had this really, really long neck. They love, hey, listen, recently now in my modeling stints right now, I'm a man, I'm a giraffe, I have a neck, you know, I'm all of these different cool things, but in the industry, you're taught to pick apart, you know, they're gonna pick you
Absolutely.
apart.
You have to
So-
have skin like Teflon.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So I started modeling, and I signed a contract with Elite at 16, and I had modeled
That's
for 17
amazing.
years.
Wow.
Went on to Ford and Wilhelmina, and
All the great
Yeah.
agencies, guys.
Great agencies.
So
yeah.
if you want to model, Elite, Amina, Wilhelmina,
Mm-hmm.
Wilhelmina and Ford are amazing agencies to work with.
yeah. So I actually still have packaging. So you've had children. So I am on the face of the Medilla tummy wrap, and it's still in production. It's actually one of their. So Medilla is known for their breast pumps, but I did the tummy wrap. So that was predating like all the waist trainers and all of that
Right,
stuff.
wow.
But
right.
it is actually their #1 selling product.
Wow, that's
And,
amazing.
Yeah. So
Before the waist trainer.
Yeah. So modeling has paid off in more ways than one.
Absolutely.
I definitely do work now with Fashion Nova and a few other companies as well. But it's a different space.
Yes.
You know, everyone's a model now with Instagram.
Yeah,
And,
they are.
and
All
I
it
feel
is.
like with us, because I still model too as well.
Yes, okay.
And I feel like when you're a little bit older, it's like, you know, you have the younger girls that are coming in and you're like, damn, I've been doing this since was a thing, you know?
yes.
You know,
No,
but it's like
absolutely.
it still works.
Yes,
you know, and
it
you're
does.
still doing your thing amongst other age groups.
Yes.
So that's amazing.
But thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've talked about modeling, you as an entrepreneur, and then you are in this new venture of marketing and managing, and starting with your son, I'm
Yes.
assuming, and your daughter. You have a daughter too.
I do.
Okay.
It's interesting. So I have a 7-year-old daughter, 17-year-old son. My son just recently committed to UCLA. So
Congratulations,
Thank you.
UCLA. Staying in
Shout out
Cali.
UCLA. We here in LA, baby.
Staying in Cali.
So
Love it.
it's different. He's definitely got that Chicago grit. He spent most of his years. We came here for high school. So what brought us to LA is Amari spent a little bit of time in LA in one summer and was like, it's just different here. Like they embrace you as an athlete. In Chicago, you could have a 360 windmill, dunk over everyone, and have 50 points, and they're like, but you didn't do this.
Yeah.
You didn't do that. And Amari was a light-skinned kid who got thrown in the hood in environments where, it's funny. Just recently, I've been picked apart due to certain connections or environments, what have you. And it's funny because Amari's like, I've been dealing with you being picked apart since I'm young. I've been dealing with, people coming at our situation because maybe they think it's sweet as a young age. So our journey together in this, world has just kind of, it's been interesting. So now with him, reaching great heights in terms of his work in basketball and, trying to get to his journey and his destiny, it's just nice. And again, I think as a mom with starting this marketing company, I have young men in our home all the time who, are his friends and they're always asking for advice and support and help. And I'm like, I feel like there's a calling that I've had to help young men because I do know what it takes to be in the gym because I've done that. I do know what it takes to guide him to a journey. Don't get me wrong. He works with wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Athletic Gains, James specifically at Athletic Gains, and he works with Drew Hanlon and Basil Evelyn, and he's had some really great people around him to help his journey. Right now, specifically, he's been injured a few times, and Jason, his physical therapist, has been a genie. I've never seen someone really work with their hands that has truly taken him to a different space. So, I'm thankful for the people who help me help him. But there's like a passion that comes with it, and I just feel like it's really been a calling.
That's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
So your target is like kids around his age or, children more so than adults.
I admire people who approach it from an open mind perspective and who understand or aren't jaded already in the world of sports.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong. There's amazing people out there. There's amazing people to work with. But I think the younger athlete who understands and is willing to kind of take direction with certain things is, who we're kind of working with at this point.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Great. That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. I feel like just like people like seeing your son hoop and like people don't think that you put in that much work with your son. This is a beautiful thing. I had to move away from my mom to really learn basketball. My dad was my coach.
Okay.
So it's the same kind of thing, but like a total different role reverse, So to see that you're out there doing it, people don't see that. People don't see that on the gram. They see your son dunking and you watching, but they don't think that you really putting that work in with your son. So let them know, goddamn.
Well, it's funny. That goes back to like the judging thing. So like I think they think it's just like I want to be the mom now who wants to be seen because he's getting this attention,
No.
but
That's not what it is.
Hey, you know what? You guys think whatever you want. I'm cool with whatever you. If I'm gonna be the man, if I'm gonna be the one gloating in all of this new, success, whatever you want. I paint whatever picture. Like we know what it is, and
and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Yeah, absolutely, so. I love that. Yeah. So for everyone that comes on, we ask this or that questions. Okay. And they start off really easy, and they get a little bit difficult. And you want to start, Zach? Well, I researched some questions because last time he got me.
I'll start and I'll go whack since I went too hard in the
paint. Let me go in my phone and look for some questions.
I'm gonna go whack with it. So these aren't gonna be whack, but they're gonna be mediocre questions. All right.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
So, first question: city life or country life?
City girl.
City girl.
I love the city too.
Passenger or driver?
Depends on who's driving.
Agreed.
Driver.
Driver.
On that too.
A driver, but that's a twofold question for me, right? So.
We didn't go over the rules, Zach.
Oh yeah, you
rules,
can't.
I forgot. Yeah, the rules because people like to come on and cheat. So like she was about to do. She was about to remix it. She was about to cheat. Okay, so you can't pick both. You can't change the answer, but you can give an explanation. So it has to be this or that.
Driver.
Driver. Okay.
Explanation.
I have to know my personnel before I'm getting in that car.
So you rather have a driver than be.
Gotta
the
make
passenger.
sure you're safe.
I know one thing. TELLI does not fucking drive.
Don't be
If
telling my
anybody
business.
who knows
See how we
her,
just come
I'm
on
just
here
letting you
telling
know
my
right now.
business?
You want a driver, and I'm the fucking driver. I'm just letting y'all know right now.
I'm telling you. Okay, see, here's the thing. There's, just like she was saying, there's things that are, I feel, gender-based, and I feel like, you know,
Driving.
I can drive. I'm able to drive. Do I like to drive? Absolutely not.
Oh, so okay, so in that
Absolutely not.
case, I'm not driving like the man around. Like that's not pause. Like pause all the way.
Absolutely not.
But
That's
I have no problem.
hilarious.
Be like, Telly, I'm coming to grab you.
Yes, absolutely not. Like I'm the same way. But if a man is with me,
Oh.
whether it's my brother, whether it's my man,
That
whoever
nigga
it is,
driving.
yeah, my dad, whoever it is, that man
Here
is
go the
driving.
keys.
Yes, thank you. Make sure we're
go.
safe. Now, you know, my man drives a little bit crazy, but I like it. You know,
Oh Lord. All right. Next
just
one.
saying.
Okay.
High heels or sneakers?
Sneakers,
Okay.
love it.
Dress or pants?
pants.
Okay.
Okay, I got some. I had to Google some because the last time it wasn't working.
Go ahead.
So, give up social media or eat the same dinner for the rest of your life.
Social media's out of here.
All right. Lose all the money you've earned this year or lose all the memories you've gained this year.
You can have all the money.
Have no taste
I like
or
that.
be colorblind.
Colorblind.
Know the date of your death or the cause of your death. That's tough.
That is very tough.
I read that and I was like, ooh, chills.
The date of my death. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to know. I'd like to know the cause.
Flip a coin for a chance to win $20 or immediately win for $10. We got to up the money on this because that's no money.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I'm
I'm a
sorry.
big gambler. $20.
Okay.
I'm gambling.
Always hit
Big
a red
gambler.
light for the rest of your life or always get slow internet after the sun goes down.
Slow internet. Yeah. The
Ha-
sun goes down. Yeah, you're chilling. Yeah, slow internet.
Have the lights on or off if you knew the room was full of snakes.
On.
Yeah, I need to see where the snakes are. Absolutely on.
Yeah, I grew up in Chicago and I've experienced and done some wild stuff. I need to know what. I'm not going into a restaurant with my back against the wall unless I know who. If you and I are out to dinner, I'm taking the I can see everything space.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's crazy because I don't want to be seen. So I
Right.
don't like that seat. I
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
from a safety standpoint, I need to know
What's
every
going on.
movement.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I don't want to be seen, but I need to see.
Yes.
Go blind or go deaf.
Blind.
Be married to someone good looking who doesn't think you're attractive, or be married to someone ugly who thinks you're gorgeous.
The troll. The troll.
The troll. You want to be the troll or you want to be with the troll?
Ooh, that's a tough
She
one.
want to be with the troll.
She wants to be with the
I'll
troll
be
who
with
thinks
the
she's
troll.
gorgeous.
Right,
That's what she
right.
wants.
I'll be
Yeah,
with
like
the
you can't.
I can't be with no
as
ugly
As a man, you can't tell no woman whether you think she's not pretty or not that she's not pretty. Like, come on now.
So like, I just really want you to love my heart. I'm
Yes,
like, I have a hard time in this society nowadays because I don't have a type, right? I have am I attracted? I'm an energy person and I'm a conversation person and can I learn something from you?
You're mental. You're up here with it.
Yeah. The rest of all the hoopla
Is extra.
irritates
Extra.
me.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, let me get in here with some.
Okay.
All right, I feel jealous a little bit. All
Okay,
right.
all right.
Smoke or drink?
Smoke.
Okay, I like that one. I'm a big smoker too. All right, attend a party or host a party?
Attend.
Okay. Owe money or owe a favor?
A favor.
Okay, go ahead, back in Chantel.
Win 25,000 or have your best friend win 100,000.
My best friend won 100,000.
Go best friend.
Work a high-paying job that you hate or your dream job with only enough money for basic necessities.
Dream job.
Wake up in your underwear at work or wake up naked in the woods 20 miles from home.
Okay, since I'm Underwear at work.
Find $100 floating in a public toilet or $5 in your pocket.
You a gambler?
Wait, yeah.
You're a gambler.
I'm taking that. We're gonna have to dry that out. We're gonna
You
wash
going
it
with the
out.
100.
dry
I
it
say
real
less.
quick.
You going with the 100 in the toilet.
Yeah.
Be able to read someone's mind or control their mind.
Ooh.
So
That's the best one today.
So you can control the mind by knowing
Good
what's
one.
in their mind. So it's in their mind. So the mind,
The control or reading.
reading their mind.
Look at your mom's search history or your dad's search history.
Ooh, I got my last question.
Oh, my mother's.
I'm gonna ask
don't
my.
wanna see
I'm
either
gonna ask my last question.
All right, you can finish it off.
It's gonna be: would you rather watch your parents have sex or your parents watch you have sex?
I might traumatize people if, especially parents. They'd be like, "She's what? She's doing what? What?" I'll traumatize them. They can
let 'em
watch
watch
me because
you.
I don't want to see that. Straight.
Traumatize you with these hips and thighs.
Oh my
they ain't
God.
never lie.
No, I'm just saying like that. You know, people. Yeah.
He don't know how to act, girl.
I'm like, well, hey.
Tell everybody where they can find you and all of what you have coming up, going on, all that great stuff.
So you can find me on Instagram, Johanna Leia. And yeah, just I appreciate the support, and this journey is definitely different, but yeah, well, there's a lot to come.
Yes,
There's lots to
absolutely.
come.
And if you have a child or a up and coming kid that's an athlete that needs marketing or management,
Yes.
she has
Come
something
that
for
way.
y'all.
And watch her
Yes.
son, man. He's
Yes.
killing shit
Killing
on
the
the court,
game.
bro.
Hey.
UCLA, baby.
Yes, absolutely. And I have a gift for you. This is my unisex fragrance, me and my man's. I developed it because we're not together all the time, but when we're apart, we wear the same. We started with wearing the same fragrance, right? And then 4 years later, every day I was like, babe, we just need to make our own. Like at this point, and then it was excuse. It was having another kid. It was after a fight, after we get married, it was all these things. And then finally, last year, he was like, all right, just do it. So I did it. And by the time it got back to him, it was picking out the fonts, and he's like, what's this for? And I was like, the fragrance. He's like, okay, when are we going to go smelling? And I'm like, it's done, babe. Like, it's
by
done. But I
fast.
incorporated him and like things that he likes into it. So
Yeah.
Good
smells
for
different on
you.
a man.
So
and a
basically,
woman.
I hear relationship goals
Yeah.
as well as smelly good.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, so it's when we're apart, we could still like be together in a sense of
That's
smell.
wonderful. Oh, I like that. Hey.
Thank you. And it's our motto is where two souls connect as one.
That's
so
what.
That's our one. I hope you love it.
Beautiful. Thank you.
No, thanks for
you.
coming on.
you.
I feel
Thank
like
you for coming
I
on.
see
Thank
so much
you.
of myself in you, and I'm like, if only my son played basketball, not football, and I was in there shooting in the gym and not
Yeah,
throwing the
you'd have been
football
there.
because I'm like, oh, it hurt my nails about to come off catching this football now.
Oh man, that's the worst. That is the worst. So I get
Yeah,
it. Well, thank you guys for
absolutely.
having me. It was
No,
so
thanks for
dope.
coming on,
Thank
girl.
you.
And that is it for TELLI Talk.
Cool.